Good day, mate. Welcome to Cody's Movie Cave. Well, today we're going to be discussing Crocodile Dundee, Mick Dundee himself. Now, that's a knife right there. Anyway, hope you enjoy as we dig in, alright? As I always say, let's let her rip, tighter chip. So yeah, Crocodile Dundee, grew up with it, one of my faves, my grandpa's fave. I grew up watching it with him. He even named a dog Dundee after Crocodile Dundee, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So Crocodile Dundee holds a special place in my heart, on my heart, as they say down under. But, so let's dig into it. It's got Paul Hogan in it, plays the lead character of Crocodile Dundee. He's this mythical bushman, right, that lives down under, and sort of becomes the tour guide to this New York City hotshot journalist, female journalist, as she goes looking to do some shooting and some footage of the outback down under down there in Australia. Anyway, it's hard to break free from that accent. But so he winds up taking her on this grand adventure, seeing the beautiful countryside of Australia. Some beautiful shots, I must say. On location down there, it is gorgeous. I hope to one day go. But anyway, they wind up sort of connecting and sort of having feelings, sort of getting some starings in the old ticker right there for each other. And so once the journey's through and the safari is up, she manages to talk him into coming back to the big city, the Big Apple, New York, with her. And that's where the shenanigans and fun ensue with our Mick Dundee, where he comes to the big city, the man of the bush, the man of the outback, from down under to the Big Apple. Anyway, gets to New York, you know, stands out like a sore thumb, and winds up, I don't know, you know, making friends in odd places with folks. And that's sort of just, it's just what's cool about it, you know, is just stand out. You know, he's out of his element. He was in his element in the bush, but now, not so much. From being amazed by the toilet with a duvet to, you know, just getting into all kinds of trouble. And it's just a great movie. And I won't spoil the rest of it, but it's some great stuff, you know. And he's got his trusty pig sticker, his Bowie knife with him, ready for any kind of trouble whatsoever. But anyway, yeah, it was a great movie. I loved it. It's a classic. And if you're one of the younger viewers and you hadn't seen it, I know what you're thinking. 80s movie. It's going to be cheesy. It's going to be bad, you know, effects and this and that. But let me tell you, it's fun. Watch it. You'll love it. We wind up getting some sequels off this movie. Crocodile Dundee Part 2. It's good. You know, it still finds Mick living in New York, going a bit stir crazy with his girlfriend, the journalist. And she winds up getting into some trouble and seeing some things, or delving into some things she shouldn't have, with this Colombian drug lord. And so, in order for him to face down this threat, he's going to lead them back down under to the bush, where it's on his own turf and he's got the home field advantage. This one, Part 2, felt more like an action movie than it did really a comedy, even though it's got some really funny scenes in it and it really does work. Part 2, again, feels more like an action movie, and I appreciate that. I love it. It was great. 1 and 2 of Crocodile Dundee was really good. The third one, where they're in L.A., they needed to end it right there. It was not good. But some fine performances from, this was his first, I mean, I believe it was his first on-screen, big screen movie debut for Paul Hogan. And he nailed it. It was his character through and through. So, Crocodile Dundee, pick you up a copy. You can get it on Amazon, Apple, Voodoo, wherever. You might find them, you know. You rent it. I got the hard copy myself. I'm a sucker for collecting though. Throw you some shrimp on the barbie. Get you a nice meal, a cold drink. Throw Crocodile Dundee on the tube, on the telly. you won't be sorry, okay? And remember, never leave home without your trusty knife. Now, that's a knife right there. Anyway, check it out. I believe it's rated either PG-13 or PG. You know, it's mild, it's 80, so, you know, there is that. Got a bit of language and a bit of violence here and there, but all in all, it's a good flick, you know. I highly recommend it. I'll give it 2 kangaroos up. And anyway, as we always say down here, down under in the cave, Cody's Movie Cave, we always say, this is my opinion, and opinions are like backsides, right? Everybody's got one, and if you don't wash it, you might want to wash it with a duvet on a toilet. Ha! Crikey, that was weird. Or something, if you don't clean your butt, it's gonna stink, mate. It's gonna stink. Signing off. Hope you have a good one. Good day.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
Two beers, all right? One for me, one for me mate.
A legendary figure about to encounter a world more treacherous than any he has ever known.
G'day. Big Dundee from Australia. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Just came in town for a couple of days. Probably see you around.
Fine.
Is this your first trip to New York?
First trip anywhere.
Well, we might just have to give you one for free.
Yeah. One what?
How are you finding New York?
Bit of a lunatic asylum.
That's why I love it, because I fit right in.
G'day.
Hello.
Sorry. G'day. Look.
My bag! Stop it! Stop
When are you coming home, mate?
Well, if you can manage, Wal, I'd like to stay a while.
Wouldn't have anything to do with a certain lady writer, would it?
Paramount Pictures presents
Your pal, Senor Meek.
Paul Hogan
Hey, my man, what's happening?
Where?
as Crocodile Dundee.
You got a light, buddy?
Yeah, sure, kid.
And your wallet.
He's got a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Crocodile Dundee.